What's up, you guys? So today is another exciting day. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so you don't miss when I drop the next video. Share this video, guys. Share it to anyone who it can help. But today we are doing my very first open house as a real estate agent. I've had other opportunities to do open houses, but I haven't really taken them up, I guess, on their offer. I just haven't done them just for one reason or the other. So I decided to actually go ahead and do this open house for one of my real estate mentors, and I'm really excited because it's my first one as an agent. As you guys know, in the wholesaling world, I used to host open houses as well, you know, for these fixer-uppers. I would have buyers come and they would do like these bidding wars, and it was great, right? But this time around it's different. So doing open house as a real estate agent for a renovated property is going to be much different than doing an open house for a wholesale deal for a, you know, completely gut fixer-upper type of house. So it's pretty exciting. I got some balloons in here that I'm about to go set up. I'm gonna try to kind of get the process of what the open house looks like and talk to you guys about, you know, the different things that I did, the different things that are gonna get me more clients, and basically the outcome of the open house. Now, this open house in particular is in South Philadelphia, specifically the Grays Ferry area, and it's a really nice house, completely renovated property, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, finished basement, like I said, completely renovated. A really nice house, and you guys are gonna get to see it a little bit more in just a second. But I'm about to go set up and make it look all pretty, and there's some signs out. And yeah, so this is actually a listing. It's not my listing in particular, it's another listing by one of my mentors. And honestly, this is a great way to connect with more people and get more clients, specifically buyer clients. But typically, even with buyer clients, those sometimes are sellers in the same time because they're looking to sell their current residence and move to another one. So it's opportunity to get clients on both sides as buyers and sellers. So this will be really exciting. This is a really good strategy to host open houses for other agents because, again, you get to connect with people, you get to meet more people who are potentially clients for you, and you basically get to keep all the buyers that come into the open house. Typically, I mean, that's how it usually goes. So just another way to build your business, honestly. And I think it's a really fun way because you get to connect with people in the neighborhood and just talk. Sometimes people are serious, sometimes people aren't. But of course, you want to vet after, you know, you get everybody's information. You want to vet them in the future within like the next day or so, which is what I'm going to do. So yeah, just another way to get clients and start building your database and, you know, hopefully lead to more deals. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Obviously, I can't record the open house because that would be recording people, which would be weird and probably against the law or whatever, without their consent. So I'm just going to try to get some footage of, I guess, my setup and whatever else I can get footage of. But yeah, today, guys, is going to be really exciting. The open house is just 2 hours, so it's pretty, you know, not a long time. I also had showings this morning, and I have a showing after, so it's a busy day. And then after that, I'm going to go home and record some YouTube videos. And so just another busy day in the life of being a real estate agent. But yes, today is my first open house, and I just want to kind of take you guys along for the ride and share with you what I learned and the outcome of how everything goes. So stay tuned, guys. I will see you in a little bit. So guys, this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm actually going to take you guys on a quick tour right now just so you can get a better idea. Let's check it out. guys, as you can see, it's a beautiful house, fully renovated, just beautiful, here in South Philadelphia. So I'm about to get started on this open house. I have some waters for the guests, my business cards, of course, as well as my partners, the listing agents' business cards, the sign-in sheet, and the MLS printout so they know exactly the details of the property. Definitely always want to have some information for the clients just so they know exactly what they're walking into. Obviously, you know, you're hoping that people do as much research as they possibly can before they actually get to the property, but sometimes a neighbor might come by, they don't really know about it, or you know, somebody might just stop by just because they wanted to check out the house, so they may not have done their research before they got here. So that's why you are here to provide them with as much information as possible between, you know, your personal knowledge and the sheets with the MLS information on it, so they know, you know, again, just more information for them. So I'm about to get started here, guys. We should have some people walking in very soon. We're at the top of the hour. It's going to start at 12, so looking forward to having people come by, check it out, get to know some people, and hopefully turn into some clients and get this house sold. So guys, like I said, I'm not going to be able to film too much of the actual open house, but I will get back to you guys in a little bit just to discuss with you what I've learned in the open house and what can actually help you and just the outcome of everything. So I will talk to you guys after the open house. And also, before I go, quick tip, always definitely get to the open house early, turn on all the lights, open all the doors, have the windows open so you can have as much lighting in the house as possible. Do whatever you gotta do to make the house look as good as possible so people can actually envision themselves in this house to actually want to purchase it. So that's my tip before even getting started. What's up, you guys? So it's been a long day. I'm actually back in my car. Open house, you know, I guess it's just a thing that realtors got to go through at some point. There were no showings. Nobody came by to check it out. Granted, this wasn't my particular listing, so I'm not exactly sure what the marketing beforehand was done, or what type of marketing was done to market the house and or the open house. But I did some marketing. I did some social media marketing the day before, so it wasn't even like a lot of time for people to kind of check everything out, but it just is what it is. There's going to be a point in your career where you go through an open house that has nobody show up. It's not the most uncommon thing in the world, but the good thing is, or I should say the most important thing, is to continue to give the house the exposure that it needs to get sold. Right at the end of the day, you just want to get it sold, whether it be somebody walk into an open house or somebody reaches out to you, you know from the MLS listing or any other type of listing. So that's the main goal at the end of the day, and that will, I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident that the house will sell. Again, I was hosting it for another agent, but still, I do think the house is gonna sell. But any lessons that I've learned in particular is just understand that people may or may not show up. That's number one. There needs to definitely be more marketing beforehand, before the open house, to market the actual open house, aside from the marketing that was done for the property when listing it. I know I've learned a couple different tactics when it comes to open houses. This one was kind of short notice, so I got the details of it about 2 days ahead of time. So I think one of the strategies that I've learned to do for open house marketing is to call the local neighbors or even door knock the local neighbors, and let them know that there is an open house, right down the block or whatever the case is. They might be interested in just seeing what the other house look like, or, they might know somebody who might be looking to move, or they might be interested in moving themselves. So that's two strategies: calling or door knocking the next door neighbors to bring them in and have them check out the house. And then other strategies is just pretty much Facebook ads and just social media marketing to get the open house out there a little bit more. So I think a combination of that needs to be done, or needed to be done, in order to actually bring a good crowd through. Again, this was my first open house, so it's definitely a learning experience, and I do plan for the other open houses that I do to be a little bit more active. And another thing you got to consider is what type, or I guess the listing for the open house that you're doing. So like for this open house in particular, this house was already listed on the market for the past 30 days. So it's already been on the market for some time. I believe there was an open house done for it earlier. You know, obviously this one is having a little bit more trouble selling. So there probably needs to be some type of adjustment sometime soon, or just giving the house some type of more exposure. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you definitely have to be willing to market the actual open house. And yes, it's more work because you're doing marketing aside from the listing, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do to sell the house. So, with that being said, guys, that was pretty much the end of my day. Well, actually, I'm lying because right after that I had to go help some movers move into my client's apartment that I just helped her lease. I just opened the door for the movers just to help her out because she's not from town, so she just asked me for some help. So I did that, and now I'm back home. I'm about to go do some administrative work. I actually have to put in an offer for another property, actually a triplex that I had posted a video on my Instagram, and it caught a lot of people's attention. So yeah, that was my day. That was my first open house. And again, it's not like I'm sad that there's nobody that showed up. Of course, I wanted to actually talk with people and, you know, connect with people and try to see if I could find other clients, but that didn't happen. So you got to learn how to, you know, just get on with it, move on, adapt. You know, I know what to do for future open houses. And yeah, so even if you do market an open house, people still might not come. So that's just something you got to be willing to deal with. That's the life of an agent. There's a lot of work that you do and you do not get paid for. So that's just one of the things. So guys, hopefully this video was helpful for you. I hope it was entertaining at the least. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of the open house. There really wasn't one because nobody showed up, but I was able to connect actually with the owner of the property because he was there, and we had a nice conversation about, you know, flipping houses, you know, rentals, wholesale, and everything like that. And he kept me company, you know, just this conversation. So that was cool. But yeah, that was pretty much my first open house. That was my experience for my first open house. I learned some lessons. I hope you guys have learned some lessons as well. Please take anything that you can from this video and apply it to your own life to make it easier for yourself. This channel is all about educating agents and showing them my journey and being able to share any type of knowledge that I learned with you guys. And again, if you can apply something to make your life easier, it'll at least make me feel better, even if I went through the torture at first. So that's all I got for today, guys. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, share the video to other people that might find it helpful, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.